How you guys doing today? Back at you with another presentation. In this presentation here, we're going to talk about energy. We're going to talk about sinister energy. You got to be careful of people who have sinister energy. Let me know, have you guys ever had a caramel brulee frappuccino? I got a caramel brulee today. You see this? Caramel brulee. Some good stuff right here, caramel brulee. You know, be nice to be somewhere with a Barbie who have caramel brulee eyes. But I just want to talk about sinister energy. Now, there are people out there harboring some sinister energy. And you have to be careful of people who carry sinister energy, because people with sinister energy, boy, if you're not careful, they'll end up ending you. I used to, when you're young, when you're a teenager, of course, when you're in your 20s, you're not really thinking like a grown person. You're thinking like a child in those ages. I remember when I was a teenager. I remember when I was 20, 21, 22, 23, especially in those age ranges, you're not really thinking like a full-grown adult yet, even though you are an adult, especially in your 20s, but you're not really thinking like a full-grown adult yet. The energy that people harbor and carry, man, I'm telling you, you got to pay attention to the energy that people carry, because the energy that people carrying, it could end up ending you. It could be your demise if you're not careful. That's why I'm very mindful about energy when it comes to people. And this is a big reason to why I'm not so quick to befriend people like I used to no more. I don't go out of my way to deal with folk no more, because I understand that a lot of people harbor sinister energy. They have sinister energy. Like, there are people out there who will portray themselves as friends, portray themselves as, people that really care about you. These people could even be family members. But underneath the surface, they got some real ill feelings towards you. This is one of the reasons to why, I don't deal with folks. I'm mindful when it comes to people, and I'm big on energy when it comes to people, because energy don't lie. My feelings don't lie. My feelings don't lie. Get you wetter than terrain, get your hair done. Meet up anytime, any day. Put it down on you any place. Yeah, my feelings don't lie. That's a song by Chris Brown, and I love that track. And you know what? Your feelings don't lie. And, it's all about the energy, that people have. And it's a lot, especially nowadays in this world. That's why I say, I don't know what's going to happen in this world. I don't know what's coming to this world. But you got a lot of people out here in this world who got some real evil energy, man. I'm telling you, the energy that they got is not good energy. And this is why I don't go out of my way to deal with folks, because a lot of people have sinister energy on them. And I'm real good, especially since I've gotten into my, the older you get, you live and you learn. I'm real good when it comes to energy at this point in my life, and detecting vibes and just discerning certain energy that people working with. I'm very discerning. And this is one of the reasons to why I don't go out of my way trying to deal with folks, because I pay close attention to energy. I pay close attention to energy when it comes to folks, because it never lies. That energy ain't nothing to play with. Let me know what you guys think about the energy when it comes to people. Are you guys good at detecting energy when it comes to people? Because I know I am. And this is one of the reasons to why I stopped going out of my way to deal with folks. I stopped going out of my way to be all nice and friendly with folks because I feel energy and I feel vibes when it comes to people. I used to didn't have this discernment in my younger days, but I definitely have it now. And you got to be discerning when it comes to people. Because when life has lessons that it will teach you, and the beautiful thing about age and getting older, you learn more the older that you get, and you learn from those past experiences in your younger days. See, when I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s, I'd go out of my way to talk and befriend anybody. I don't go out of my way to talk to anybody or befriend anybody no more, because I learned that's a recipe for disaster. And when you deal with people, you got to pay attention to the energy that they got on them, the vibes. Like I say, vibes, they speak louder than words. You got to pay attention to them vibes. And I'm to a point, like, I'm so good at detecting energy now when it comes to people. If I get sinister energy from a person, you out of my life. I'm not going to deal with you no more. That's how I am when it comes to people. Anybody that's giving off some sinister type of energy, sinister type of vibes, I cut them out of my life. I don't deal with them no more. And that's how you got to be when it comes to folks. Because energy speaks louder than words. Energy speaks louder than words. And it seems like nowadays in this world, you got a lot of people that's harboring some real sinister energy. I know I'm not the only one who detects this. Most people nowadays, I felt like when I was a kid coming up, people were nicer back then. They not nice no more. They definitely not nice. And it's a lot of sinister energy that's out here in the world. And this world, you got to be careful. That's why I say, like, if when you deal with people, just make sure when you deal with people, you paying attention to the energy, that people are bringing to the table. Because, Bill Greathouse said something that's so profound years ago. Bill Greathouse said that evil hides behind a smile. There are some people that can smile in your face, but deep down, they praying for your demise. And if it came down to it, they would probably end you. They would do something to you. Evil hides behind smiles. So that's why you got to pay attention, be discerning when it comes to people. And another thing I had to realize when it comes to people as well, you got people out there that'll hang out with you, talk to you on a regular basis, and you are thinking in the back of your mind that they a friend. They the devil the whole time. They the devil the whole time. That's why you got to be so discerning when it comes to people, because you got people out there that hang out with you, talk to you on a regular basis, but they're an enemy. I remember the young lady who went to Cabo with her friends, Shanquella Robinson. Her friends ended up beating her to death. You see what I'm saying? She thought those were her homegirls. Look at what they did to her. I remember that story about that girl. So you just got to pay attention. Be smart when it comes to people. Evil hides behind smiles. Remember that. You got a lot of people that will smile in your face, but deep down they have some real sinister feelings inside of them. So you got to be careful when it comes to people. Because usually when you're dealing with somebody with sinister energy, you'll be able to detect it. Because if somebody has some real demonic type of energy in them, you'll be able to sense that demonic energy. Because vibes don't lie. Just like that Chris Brown song. My feelings don't lie. My feelings don't lie. We can meet up anytime, any day. I love that track right there. And your feelings don't lie. That's a real song that Chris Brown made. Because vibes and energy never lies. It never does. It speaks louder than words. It really does. And that's why life is all about trial and error. You live and you learn. The older you get, the wiser you get, the smarter you get. And it's a lot of things that you learn just from living, like when my father told me, it's a lot of stuff that you gonna learn in life just from living, Life gonna show you some things. Don't nobody really gotta tell you nothing. Because the older you get, life is gonna start showing you what the deal is. And like I always say, you always have to pay attention to patterns. Pay attention to past experiences and how things have been in your life. You know? Sometimes I wish that I could go back and be young again, be a teenager again, be in my 20s again with all the knowledge that I have at 35, but I can't do that. If I could go back to being 15, or if I could go back to being 21 with all the knowledge that I have now at 35, I could orchestrate some things a little differently. I could maneuver some things a little differently. Not saying I could totally change my situation, but I could start doing what I need to do. I could have started doing things that I needed to do, a lot earlier. That's why I say you live and you learn in life. But that's all I wanted to say in this presentation. Pay attention to energy and pay attention to the vibes that people, bring to the table, because that's going to let you know everything you need to know, because evil hides behind the smile. And if you're not careful, people that's carrying this sinister energy, if you're not careful, they'll end up erasing you off the map. So just be mindful. You guys have a great day.